Hostiles incoming. Signs for your team.
Welcome.
Welcome, everyone, to the Amateur Hour Commentary Channel. We are here for a match tonight in the North American Firewall League Season 2 between Chizona, Killas, and the Goon Platoon. I'm your host, the Wolf Craze, joined by me, as always, Titch1987. Titch, how are you tonight, man?
Not too bad. Looking forward to this game. This should be a fun one.
So we hear. Should be fun. So I don't typically start off with asking what your predictions are, but what are your predictions for tonight?
Predictions tonight. I think that Chizona is going to take this one in like 8-4.
8-4. Okay.
8-4.
So how do you think they're going to win tonight, considering their history?
4 of them being jammers.
Okay. So if anyone is unfamiliar with the last match that we covered for Chizona, they got 3 jammer wins, and they were very impressive jammer wins. I think many of us were left stumped after that matchup. Although they didn't walk away with a victory, they definitely left their mark, and I think I
did win.
Did they win that night?
Yeah,
no,
they won.
Oh yeah, you're right.
They did.
Yeah.
They won 7-4.
That's right.
7-5.
So they did win that that time. But if you think about it, if they had 3 jammer wins, that means they could have easily have lost at least 3 of those, which wouldn't have given them points in the end. So if anything else, they left their mark. And yeah, impressive, absolutely impressive. I see Joker is calling 11-1 Chizona.
How many jammer wins, Joker? You got it. But speaking of that, that's a perfect time to mention that the poll is up down below, guys. There are 4 options today for the poll. We have Chizona Killas, Goon Platoon, a tie, and Trollzona jammers.
Oh dear God! Yeah, I'm just gonna. I have to see the stats of this, so I have to cast my vote. I just have to. Okay, so far, 1 vote each. If you ignore the one I just posted.
What did you post?
The troll.
Troll? Okay,
yeah, because I have to pay attention to these stats, because last time, like, I generally don't cast my vote because, I'm watching, but I gotta see this. I gotta see what the stats are. 0 jammer wins tonight, says Assassin. So I don't know. We'll see. What's up, Cougar Hunter? How you doing, man? Welcome. I see that El Candor is here too. We got Joker, L, Cougar Hunter, Assassin. Welcome, guys. Welcome. If you are arriving, please say hello in the chat so that we can give you a formal welcome to the channel. Tonight's match is a little bit of a late one. We don't typically run late matches, but, need to get that content out there for you guys, and we anticipate this is going to be a good one. Some of you may know, who are especially savvy with the goings-on in Discord, that there's been a little bit of early league drama that occurred. And there was definitely, from what I understand, there was some back and forth between these two teams. So I'm curious to see whether or not there's going to be some civility or animosity, and that will definitely be interesting. But both teams very strong, very, very good players, and it will definitely be an interesting match.
So I sent. So interestingly enough, Chizona has a fun little stats. They've kept track of their own stats, which I did send to Paco here, but he seems to ignore Skype chat for the last 5 minutes and not pay attention because I've asked him 3 times.
Thank you,
Can you
Casper.
put these in the scene? So thanks a lot, Casper, for not doing that. But
not those stats though.
No. Look at the chat. Look at the chat. If you could add these, add the pictures I just sent.
He's probably looking at.
And the best part is during the soul setup, guys, he had said, Casper the Friendly Ghost said, I need to open up Skype chat so that I can see it.
It's been very effective thus far, as you could see his performance at this point. But I also want to welcome SoFlo. SoFlo, how you doing, man? Glad you were able to make it. Chuckmas Prime, welcome. Can you put a jammer in me, Bob? Oh, goodness. This jammer meme.
I think that Chuckmas is asking for somebody to shoot up his bomb.
I guess so.
But hey.
You know, I don't generally take people's words literally, but in this particular case, I might have to. I don't have any predictions tonight. I really think they can go either way. And you know what? The one thing that I generally have up or usually have up are the stats, and I don't have them up right now. So I'm going to just pull those up real quick. They are both in Group A, so I'm just going to kind of read what I'm seeing at the moment while Paco does his thing in the background. If we look at their current stats, Goon Platoon is sitting with, I think prior to this match, 15 total wins, and Chizona is sitting with 13 total wins, and that's round wins. And if you look at their points, Goon Platoon has no actual points to their total overall. And Chizona has 9. So Chizona has a significant lead this evening and has shown more capable of winning over Goon Platoon, but that we don't want to count Goon Platoon out because, you know, they are a solid team and they will definitely perform this evening.
Yeah. Casper, you can just add all 3 like side by side if you want, if it makes it easier.
Let's see.
So it does say that Raptor is live, but I don't... it's not seeming to be showing up for me yet.
Yeah, it's a strange thing with YouTube. It takes forever for it to even open.
It tells you that it's live, but then it's not.
Yeah, then it takes a little while for that thumbnail to go up. Guys, we may have 2 perspectives tonight. We may not. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't seen Goon Platoon stream in a while. I have Savage's page on notifications so that I'm aware when he goes live, but I haven't seen him yet go live. So we may only get the one perspective from Chizona Killers, who we know will end up going live and who we are being notified is live, but we currently don't see it. So just sit tight and we'll do our best to, give you some perspective as to what both teams are doing this evening. Cello, jammer time.
Yeah, no, I'll let you know when it actually comes up.
See it in the camera.
I didn't think it took so long to add 3 images to the scene, but
man, this man gets.
We love Paco, but sometimes we worry about him a lot.
Yeah, Karen, welcome.
Karen, how are you?
Stop. Gym
time. Love it.
Chizona, you've got your reputation. This is it for a future period.
Yeah, this is the meme going forward.
Oh, that's too funny. So yeah, guys,
they're embracing it well. They're embracing it well, though.
Oh yeah, they're loving it. It's good to be known for something and something that people can enjoy. Just for everyone's information, there is another match going on currently between NAC and Power Rangers. And I don't want to speak ill of a team, but it is one of the top teams going against a team that I don't believe has won yet. So, yeah, gonna be a tough run, and I don't think NAC has lost a round yet. They're currently playing in Office, and they're on defense, I believe. And I've been watching them prior to this stream, and yeah, they've been pretty quick rounds. So we'll try to keep you up to date on that, but expect NAC to win that. Still nothing. It says he's live, and we have nothing.
Okay, well, it's like, hold on.
Okay. Well, Barrage represented Karen.
Okay, it says it's live on my phone.
Maybe he went live and then it just he cut it real quick.
No, it's showing live on my phone.
That's bizarre. I can fit. Oh, I'm not even going to read that out loud.
Shit.
Sorry, Chuckamus Prime, but I don't know if that helps.
Do you want me to read it? It's pretty impressive. So Chuckamus can apparently fit 30 butt plugs and 3 jammers. That is impressive. Like that's worth us donating to that. Just, I mean, that's a show.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Paco, do this. Look up his name again. And just search for it rather than just going to his page.
Yeah, I've done that too. It's still. Oh, there we go. Now it just popped up.
Yeah. For some reason, it doesn't go live to his main page. So, guys, if you go over to Raptor Claus's YouTube and you don't see it on the main page, just type his name, the XX Raptor Claus, in the search. And then when it searches, you'll see a live you'll see a live thumbnail. I don't know why YouTube does that. It's strange, but maybe it's in the settings. I'm less savvy with YouTube, but that'll be the best way you can find it for right now, guys. So go support him, show him some love. Hope you guys are doing well tonight. I know it's going to be a late night and some people might not be able to stay, but we appreciate you coming in regardless. So if you can only stay for a little while, don't worry about it. This VOD will be up. You can watch the remainder of the match later. Yeah, it'll be there for you. We're keeping a keener eye on that so we don't lose content for you guys. Kill the Tricks. I've heard that you are a true gentleman of the game. Yes, he is, brother.
Actually gave me another disc.
I got Vaseline. I'm feeling greasy about this match. Oh shit!
Holy Ryan 2. I'm feeling greasy about this match.
Just accidentally closed off our stream.
You closed off our stream? How dare you?
Yeah, hit the wrong button. All right, how are you still working on that scene?
We were hoping to have this, but this is literally just this is such new content, new images that Titch was able to provide. So we didn't have an opportunity to set it up beforehand. So we're just giving
good enough.
A
just
time
flip
here.
it over before the game starts here.
And we will introduce the teams and the players on the teams. So just hang tight. We will get to that. Unfortunately, we couldn't get some of this stuff earlier on. Charlie Kuchek has 4 doctor's degrees and know where you live. Chuckamus Prime, thank you for the sub, brother.
Yeah, much appreciated.
Wow, very nice of you. Thank you for joining and thank you for staying loyal, man.
Now you got that wonderful mic badge. If you don't have it, there's a setting in the Twitch privacy settings to shut off your first badge, so you can have the emote or the have the mic.
Camp Kid Kill, there will be a full screen. So as we move into our first match, we will bring it to the full screen. So don't you worry.
Which
as we are starting to enter,
currently underway.
Full
so it looks like our first map is under containment, and it looks like we have Chizona attacking. So unfortunately, we only have one perspective at the moment.
We generally have 2, but there are some people who prefer not to or just don't know how to. So unfortunately, we only got the one perspective. But they started off in the storage area of containment, and they're making their way up around to the left, and they're going to be walking right towards the lab area of the map. And there's proximity mines already going off. That's going to give Goon Platoon an idea that they were trying to approach that area, so they might retreat and regroup and figure out a different route to take. Now, some of these doors may be booby trapped, just like that previous door was, because the Goon Platoon wants to know where Chizona is going to be coming from. And we got 6 skulls, Vargas, Raptor Claws, and I missed who the other person was composing the... Who was it?
I believe it's Timber.
In Timber, composing the Chizona team. And again, they're known for their jammers, but as they are on the attacking team at the moment, we can only assume that if Goon Platoon plays jammers down, Chizona will know exactly where they are. Slowly making their way, trying to find out where Goon Platoon is. There is a motion sensor, so they know that they're nearby at least.
Yeah, so it looks like it's in the lab area. Getting some shots fired from somewhere.
Vargas moving over to the white stairs, which is going to be a dangerous position to take, as Raptor is reinforcing. Not a good idea to head down that direction, so they're going to regroup, go back a different route.
We finally saw Timber. Confirmed Timber is on the team.
Timber!
Come on, Timber.
All right, now they're moving through, what would you consider this, a mixing facility?
Watch out for C4. Yeah, watch out
I have no idea. The pylon facility, I don't know. But this room, they're making their way through, and they're taking a peek in the server room to see if anyone's stationed there, but no one is. So they probably have a good idea that the Goon Platoon is pushed back into that lab area with some of those side offices for extra cover.
Oh, you do?
Oh, and there's a C4 eliminating Raptor Claw before he could even get that door open. Good call by Goon Platoon. As we can see, they're sitting in that lab area just outside the server room. 6 skulls sitting awfully close to that entranceway. Goon Platoon seeing Timber, dropping him real quick. Vargas getting the revive. 6 skulls moving in, trying to provide that cover, but couldn't. And he is downed. White Kong. And now Vargas is left all alone.
Yeah, versus the entirety of the Goon Platoon.
They're still through that door. 3 of them are looking through that double door.
Very good defensive maneuvering by Goon Platoon, setting up a lot of alerts for them, using motion sensors and proximity mines to give themselves some sort of information as to where Chizona was. Vargas trying to sneak across. He's on the opposite side of the doorway. The entire team's moving in. He's got to do something. Vargas at least getting it down, but could not get the elimination. And there it is, Goon Platoon walking away with the first victory this evening, leaving the score now Chizona 0 and Goon Platoon 1. Very good defense. Very, very good defense.
Yeah.
Really forced Chizona to move in one specific direction, and it worked in their favor. And that C4 on the door, I think, was a bit unexpected. I don't even think they saw it, because sometimes you can see the outline of a lethal that's attached to the door. So very good. Very well played.
Yeah, that's where maybe you think running like Eagle Eye or something ahead of time, give you an idea, maybe see what's potentially on some doors. But we do have Chizona moving into the defensive position, so we'll see if we have any kind of fancy spots that they're going to put some jammers. Maybe we can see if they're actually going to bring 4.
I see that comment, Assassin, and I just that's what I was chuckling at. I just can't repeat that, but yeah, it's there. If you're watching, you can read it yourself. I mean, I guess to each their own. But it sounds like, despite there being some early season animosity, both teams are laughing, having a good time in the lobby, which is always a good sign. You know, everybody's here to play, have fun, and you know, everybody just wants to enjoy themselves. So I'm glad to see that they're at least having fun.
Did you hear what Raptor just said?
No, I missed it because I was talking too loud.
They're talking about the red K8, and I think it was Raptor. He goes, "Yeah, but guys, you got to make sure to take off your silencers because you can only use specific guns to shoot the jammers." Oh, fuck.
Oh, that's too good. Is that scene ready yet there, my friend? Okay.
What are you still working on this?
All right,
Oh,
so thanks to Chizona, they've been able to provide some of their KDRs here across various games between Barrage, Killing Joke, and the Power Rangers, which will kind of give you an idea of how each player has performed throughout the season.
Yeah, so I thought they had when they were telling me about this, I thought they had a mass list of the overall for the season, but it turns out they just have them for each game. So as Paco transitions over finally, here we have a list of the kills, deaths, and revives for the last 3 matches that they've had. Well done, Paco. Well done. You even put the little border at the bottom. I love it. So we see that Raptor is sort of been carrying the team. We'll call it for some of it. Vargas fairly close behind in kills, but those seem to be the 2 main people there.
Yeah, and you can see at least in the Barrage match, they all had very high death rate. So again, that speaks to Barrage's ability to kill, and they also had a very low kill rate with Cougar only having 2 and Timber only 1. But they're doing fairly well so far. They were unfortunate going into the first round, but going into the second round, they're now on defense over in containment, and they're going to be setting up in the shower room.
Yeah, so we're gonna have some jammers placed. Looks like Vargas is got one in the back there.
You know, there aren't very many tricky places to hide your jammer here, so I think they're just going to have to play some, and they're going to have to defend very strongly. One of the best defenses that you could run is sitting in the back a little bit and shooting from there, since there is more cover. But Vargas already finding Goon Platoon, a couple of grenades going out, but it looks like they barricaded themselves out of the room, and now Timber and Raptor are stuck in this hallway against the Goon Platoon. And I don't think he got any eliminations with those grenades.
They're pushed back. They ran away.
Now comms are communicating that they have pushed back and going in the opposite direction. I don't know what their tactic is here with blocking both of those doors to get back into the shower.
So there's a jammer in this hallway. They got a jammer out back in the hallway here. So it's basically forcing them up the stairs, or forcing them to have to remove the door blockers. So just a bit of an interesting, different tactic.
It's very different. I mean, they fortunate for them, Goon Platoon is retreating and taking a different route. So if they do end up going into the shower area, they do have the door blockers to contend with, which they did. So it's a little bit of a waste of time for Goon Platoon. But still, they're incredibly vulnerable here, and there's no escape route. So yeah, it's a very dangerous tactic. Maybe it will work in their favor this time around. We'll see.
Well, this is interesting because they've got C4 on this door. They've got the jammers. So, and they have a place to fall back to and potentially put a jammer underneath. If they still have another one, they could potentially fall downstairs. So it really they could be playing timer.
And that's what it looks like here, because they're continuing to monitor the movements of Goon Platoon in the shower area and not really making any forward movement. And there still are 3 members of the team left, and it looks like they're hunkering down here. So this could be a distraction technique, as one of the Goon Platoon members, or maybe a couple of them, are moving back around towards the stairwell next to them.
Yeah, so SoFlo with 100 bits.
SoFlo, thank you so much, man.
Thanks a lot, dude. Much appreciated.
So it looks like they're going to the back door, and I believe there's a C4 on that back door as well. Both C4s are wired to explode at any moment, as long as a rogue grenade doesn't come from that stairwell and destroy those. Timber downing only Barry, one and only. Raptor moving in, getting a couple eliminations and downs there. His teammates coming in to provide some support. Gets the revive. Skulls now revived as well. 3 members remaining. Is that it? And there it is. Chizona walking away with their first victory this evening, making the score 1-1. You know, I had doubts there, but Chizona pulled it off, man.
What do you do with that text file? Did you see that?
No, I completely missed it.
Oh, God.
Unfortunately.
He's got like 2 lines and like 6 spaces from the left. Yeah.
Wow, very well played.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a jammer win, but it was a jammer strategy. They placed a jammer in the hall,
We tried to use the
blocked,
jammers,
essentially blocked Goon Platoon in the shower stall area, and forced them to move into that hallway. And I honestly, I'm going to be honest, I didn't think that it was going to work at all. I thought it was going to fail miserably, but wow, they really pulled it out there, and
Yeah,
got a good victory.
It was actually a really smart play at the end of the day.
What do we want?
Yeah,
Like, it's a good strat. It's a different tactic, and I've never essentially seen anybody do that.
I've never seen it. Every other team that I've seen play that map has always sat in the back of the stalls and shot long distance and thrown grenades and stuff. Maybe even use C4s as traps on the doors, but sitting in that hallway has never even been a consideration for most teams.
We don't pick MC.
When we were around, I don't know how to breathe now. Thanks. What?
You know, it's really funny. We thought there was going to be some animosity between the teams, but it seems to be more animosity in chat than the people playing.
It really does. Oh goodness, yeah. No, their lobby chatter is quite pleasant.
What do you guys got? Are you guys? Is that what you guys are doing?
If we're not playing Embassy, you guys ever take the chance and run down to the
So I think they're going to be going to Embassy, and they're talking about strategies. I think Goon Platoon is asking, have you ever run down to the kitchen to place jammers? So they're probably trying to get some intel here as to what their tactics will be when they're on defense, but I doubt they're going to keep playing.
One at a time.
I mean, I've gone down to the kitchen and place jammers there myself. It can be effective, but you got to have really good shooting, and you got to get the upper hand on the other team as they try to advance towards it.
That's true, Joker. I heard that.
What the fuck?
And I don't know who Diceman is though.
He plays a lot with Toby.
Oh, he does?
Toby TikTok. Yeah. There's actually I started a weird little thing where Dice Man's a sex offender. Toby started singing it in chat. It was in stream. It was pretty funny actually.
Does Diceman play for any team or not?
I'm not sure if he plays for a team or not, but I do know he plays with like the Swede and those guys. Pretty
okay. Yeah, I really like the Swede and Toby. They're really cool. And same with Mason. Really cool guys. Really fun to listen to and watch. Very, very, very good teams. If you're interested in watching them, Topatok always, I want to say almost always streams his public matches, his game matches, his league matches. But and that being said, the Pro League is going to be starting up soon. So if you guys are interested in watching Return to Sender, which is the name playing, they are going to be starting very, very soon. I think this weekend even. So go ahead and check out Tobatok over on his Twitch account.
Yeah, we might be doing that one at what, Sunday, 3:30?
Sunday, yeah, so it'll be mid-afternoon. But back to the game at hand, it looks like we are on District. I had heard Embassy, but I think that was just strategy talk. So we're here on District, and Chizona is moving in from the construction area, the lower construction area, into the center of the map, getting the jammer.
SoFlo with 500 bits says,
Holy
let's go
crap.
Savage and Goon Platoon.
Wow,
Dude,
thank you so much, dude.
We appreciate the 500 bits, but holy crap, dude. It doesn't go to the teams. Well, we love you, SoFlo, man. We fucking love you.
We do, man. You're a major supporter. We appreciate it. I hope you're feeling better. I hope that disc is not causing you much pain.
Don't go too far.
You didn't go there.
I didn't. No,
didn't?
I couldn't.
You want to go around?
But you thought it, and that's all that matters. And now everyone else is thinking it.
Anybody who was in that stream knows exactly what we're laughing at. So not a whole lot going on at the moment. They're just kind of poking around. Right around here is sort of where we're gonna hopefully start seeing some action. Looks like the jammer is in the market.
And Goon Platoon is probably just sitting in the market, or on the opposite side of the market, in that alleyway near I believe that would be Sniper Alley. No, that wouldn't be Sniper. Would it be?
No, sorry.
No. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be Sniper Alley. It's the alleyway that leads towards the
the middle
parking lot there. So they could be sitting there for a hasty retreat if necessary, and they could absolutely do a flank because that alleyway goes straight to the back of the market, and they can loop around and get the upper hand and take Chizona by surprise. But it looks like they're regrouping back towards the parking lot and moving from a different direction. Now, they tried this over on containment, and they ran into a C4 on the door, so let's see if they just play this a little bit more carefully.
Bunch of grenades going out.
A couple proximity mines going off. Six Skulls narrowly escaping. Flash out on the roof. I don't think that'll be very effective.
Okay.
It sounds like there's some drifting issues. And that's the downside to light tracking for VR, guys.
Hold on, Skulls, don't die.
Couple of bouncies around the corner, seeing if they can get some hit markers. Nothing to show for it, though. Laying down some ammo and getting his clips refilled.
We gotta either just attack him.
They're not sure how to approach this. Six Skulls trying to lay down some fire, but he's getting hit himself. He needs to be careful so he doesn't die, or at least get downed. And Goon Platoon is just going to hold these two alleyways.
Yeah, so they're discussing maybe going around to the other side.
It seems as though Goon Platoon is split up, so they really need to capitalize and send an entire team down one alley and at least eliminate a couple of the members of the Goon Platoon.
So it looks like they brought lots of ammo.
If they do any sort of push there, though, that the ammo is not going to be of any use to them sitting all the way back in the parking lot.
Yeah, they need to gain some ground somehow. It looks like they got 1:40 left.
Yeah, let's go by Skull's way. Ready?
And it looks like the entire team is going to do that push now. Nope. They're going to line up one by one in the doorway.
Poor Raptor, man.
And now we're all blind with a miss throw. And Timber gets downed, and now Vargas goes down, and Goon Platoon is going to walk away with this one. Possibly. I've seen miracles happen before, but this one would be beyond miraculous.
Yeah, I think their best bet is head around to the other side, the left side, and try to...
They now have an idea, though, where they are in the alley. They could use their laser and do a blind fire around the corner, see if they can get a couple hit markers before poking their head out. They've only got a minute left, so they got to make a maneuver here.
Yeah, I think moving around to the other side is the best idea.
40-something seconds.
No, nobody's on cameras.
Jammers?
No, they stayed. 2 are in that same hallway and 2 are in the first hallway.
Oh, some more proximity mines. Vargas trying to run by. I think he got hit just a little bit, just enough. He's going to see red. Raptor downing Barry, but it runs into the rest of the team. And no, Vargas could not get any more eliminations there. And White Kong getting that final elimination, making the score now. Chizona 1, Goon Platoon 2. SoFlo, thank you again for the bits, man. Wow, you guys have been so generous. 5 bits. And we also got a sub. Guys, you're awesome. Thank you so much. So if we... Go ahead.
What's really funny there was when they decided they were all going to push down the left alleyway, when they're in sort of like the parking area or right in the middle spot. They're like, okay, let's just go. And then it looks like Raptor got caught. And then, so I don't know who went first, but poor guy just getting laid out. Yeah, poor Timber just got laid out. He didn't have a chance.
And then they just kind of lined up one-on-one, you know, and just...
Yeah. That's the tough part with pushing those alleyways.
So we didn't do this earlier because there were a few other things that we were editing while we were live, but we'd like to review the teams now, and we can start with Chizona and share with you guys who is making up the Chizona team. There is a bit of an edit here. Sugar Walls is not part of the team, but Chizona consists of Vargas, Raptor Claws, 6 Skulls, which I used to call Viz Skulls because I don't know my Roman numerals apparently, and Timber, and that's the Chizona team.
And
so we can
Cougar Hunter.
And Cougar Hunter. My apologies. Yeah, Cougar Hunter. He is the one who had replaced Sugar Walls. So that is your Chizona team there. And now let's review the Goon Platoon.
He flashed.
So on Goon Platoon, we have Savage 49er, Razzleberry Crunch, Dynamic OP, and White Kong. Razzle's actually had a name change.
Yeah, now he's the one and only Barry, but with one R. That's what I could see. So yeah, that consists of the Goon Platoon. Again, very strong team. They unfortunately haven't won any matches this league, but that doesn't take credit away from their skills. You can see it clearly here tonight that they're a very skilled team. They just had an unfortunate start. So those are the two teams that you're seeing tonight, guys. Be sure to go hop over to their channels and provide them support. Savage, if you're watching this afterwards, man, I encourage you to put up the stream so we can give you a little bit of a spotlight and your team a little bit of spotlight, because we'd really like to get that as a perspective for you guys. But best of luck and good job so far this evening. All right, so we're back at district.
Yeah, big shout out to everybody in chat right now. Like, there's a huge, tons of viewers right now, and we can't thank everybody enough for being here. So we do have Chizona on the defense this time. They did get a little bit of, I would say, a worse spawn than the Goon Platoon.
Yeah, not nearly as much coverage here, but there's only two directions that the Goon Platoon can actually approach. So with the laptop being in the parking lot area, they have these two alleyways to protect, ultimately. So each one was covering an alleyway, and it sounds like 6 skulls. Got some visuals on Goon Platoon and some gunfires exchanged, along with a couple of grenades there. Timber trying to blind fire around the corner, and he goes down with a grenade, but he's not out yet. Can he get the revive? There it is, Raptor helping Timber. Now he needs to escape and regroup.
Oh shit, I missed.
Savage coming around the corner getting the down, but Vargas getting the revive and eliminating Savage at the same time. A couple more grenades going out. Holy crap. Guys,
a lot of
calm down
grenades
with those
going out.
grenades. A couple of bouncers heading out in the direction of the market.
So
Yeah, it
one's
looks like-
actually gone into the store and possibly going around for the flanks. Looks like 2 people are breaking off and going back.
I don't have a shot for you, Vargas.
Vargas doing a really good job providing communication to the rest of his team, telling them not to move into certain positions and to back up.
Yeah, there's a bunch of sensors back here. Coming back right here.
I haven't seen anyone run Eagle Eye yet.
I don't think you needed a timeout for 600 seconds.
Scare 'em. Yeah, front door.
Seems a little harsh. We'll apologize for the abuse from one of our moderators.
Are any of them dead? What? Oh, okay.
All right, so Timber exchanges some gunfire down in the alleyway there.
Yeah, I got your back, Vargas.
It looks like Vargas and Raptor are still holding this truck right in front of the market, but Vargas goes down. Unfortunately, all he had exposed was his head. Put him in a bad position, but he got the self-revive backing up behind the truck.
Get out of there, because I can't get you up. Why don't you just get out of there for a second?
Again, very good hold here. A lot of protection.
Yeah, I don't have a
Only a
revive,
few directions that the team can come.
I can't get
And now all those grenades, I believe, have been thrown. So they're out some of those lethals. And they're peeking from the market trying to get some hits, but to no avail. They got Vargas down once, but I don't know if they'll be able to do it again. They are running out of time as well. I think Chizona is just going to be running time at this point.
What is going on with these lasers?
They're trying to do that blind fire, give themselves a better indication of where they're aiming. There's a grenade. Wow, bounced right off the top of the truck. Woo! Made Chizona run real quick.
He's out. Nope, he's back in.
So it looks like they're holding back and holding time. Looks like they got 1:24 left.
So not a lot of time here.
Look for some ammo is Raptor.
They only have a minute left.
Did a little switcheroo there. Barry downing Timber and getting the elimination. Fortunately, Timber not able to hold that position, and now Raptor is in position along with 6 skulls to try to provide that support in that alleyway. And I think it's a 3v3 now. Coming around with a flank is Lucky and White Kong. And from a distance, downing Vargas as well. Very good precision aiming by Goon Platoon. Now they just got to get those jammers and get the hack on that laptop.
Yeah, I was kind of worried about that when when Six Girls peeked out down the alleyway and didn't see anybody there. My thought was maybe they had run off and they were trying to go for the flank.
Yeah, that positioning in front of the market was clearly a distraction, allowing his teammates to loop around and get the upper hand there.
What's the score?
Now making the score, Chizona 1 and Goon Platoon 3. Chizona's still not out of it, folks. There's still plenty of game left. We're only 4 matches in, 2 maps down. So stay tuned for a lot more action, guys, because it's anyone's game at this point. And if you have not yet voted, there is a poll available to you. It's either in the extensions or if you're on PC, you can scroll down and it should be there as well. Go ahead and cast your vote. Currently, there's only 4 votes, 3 technically if you exclude mine.
Yeah, I was actually just looking at that, and I was about to say there's a lot of support for Goon Platoon in chat, but not a single vote for them in the poll.
Yeah, definitely update your vote in the poll, guys. It's a really good indication to see where everyone stands, and I'm pretty certain it's anonymous, so you don't have to worry about showing. Although we want you to show your support, if you're worried about that, I'm pretty certain it's anonymous. So, oh dear.
What?
Oh dear. Just read chat. Oh dear.
I saw it. I saw it.
Seriously, containment, office.
So far, good matches. A little slow to start. And the Goon Platoon seems to, I wonder if Chizona is picking up on this, but it seems as though Goon Platoon's strategy is to provide a distraction on a particular location on the map when they get close to the laptop. They at least leave one person there to provide, or to throw out some shots, allowing the other teammates to come around and, attack from a different angle. They did that over on District, and they did it. Where was it? On Containment.
Yeah, what the hell?
So I don't know. I don't know what Chizona is going to do. I hope they pick up on that though and make some adjustments to their strategy themselves.
So it looks like we are heading into Office, which is one that they won on with a jammer on last on Barrage.
You know Skull is good. He's already. Yeah.
So we'll
What
see
poll,
if
Ken? Are you watching from your mobile device? If so, there's a little puzzle piece. I believe it's still a puzzle piece. If you click on that, that's your extensions, and you can go in there. And
right between the chat and the actual stream. There's a little bar, and on the right, there's a little box. If you click on that, it should come up with Twitch picks, and it should bring you to the poll that you can select.
And speaking of the poll, we now have a vote for Goon Platoon. So 20% for Goon Platoon, 40% for Chizona, and 40% for Troll Zona jammers. But we haven't seen any jammer victories yet, but we are moving into the office now as Chizona starts off on attack.
And it could have fucked shit up.
Yeah, so based on the spawn point, we could have a laptop down the very bottom underneath. So they poke out and look to their right.
Yeah, if Goon Platoon decides to go up that stairwell, which they did.
They did.
Not able to capitalize there. However, it looked like the door opened from the inside, so they must have run up a different direction. They couldn't have, could they? They must have just been really, really fast getting up those stairs because Chizona moved out real quick. And they didn't see anyone.
Yeah,
I'm down.
After being down real quick by Goon Platoon, he needs to get out of there, but he can't. Self-revive is there. Vargas trying to get the revive, so he doesn't have to use it. But he goes down a third time, and Raptor now forced to look from the perspective of the cameras. And we are as well.
Yeah, keep going.
Skull's downing Lucky, but he gets down himself and eliminated. Vargas moving up to try to provide the support, but Timber goes down, and now Vargas goes down as well. White Kong getting the final elimination, and Goon Platoon really coming out strong. Getting multiple eliminations, getting multiple victories rather rapidly and very strategically. Their aim is on point. Good job, Goon Platoon, getting another victory this evening.
Yeah, so let's see if they can turn it around on the defensive here. So they still got time to turn it around.
They got plenty of time. Goon Platoon still needs 3 more wins to get the final 3 points towards their overall score. But Chizona can come back and take that away and actually walk away with a victory because we're only 5 rounds in. We're not even at halftime yet. This will be the halftime match. And we'll see if they can do it. But if we're comparing their skills here,
We just saw you pass.
hold on. I have the volume up on mine. I gotta mute it real quick. Considering their skill here, it looks like Goon Platoon has much greater accuracy with regards to their firing. And Chizona seems to do very, very well on defense. Unfortunately, it hasn't gone in their favor a couple of times. But I think that speaks to Goon Platoon's ability to shoot very, very well, even while people are still in cover.
We gotta get the one that makes it hard for you.
So they're talking about the jammer spot.
So I should probably turn my volume on now.
Yeah, it's hard to pay attention to 2 streams. You're talking, it's hard to keep track of what they're saying. But I just happened to caught they were talking about they're hoping for the room with the good jammer location.
So real quick, if we can, I want to bring up our Discord because, you know, we haven't drilled it into your heads enough times already. You gotta stop selecting that one, Paco. But yeah, please go check us out at our Discord. Our community is growing. We haven't had a new member in I think a week or 2, but that's okay. We have a lot of members for a small community, but please go join us there so you can stay up to date and be informed as to what matches we're actually playing. We will definitely notify you the day of or the day before or as early as we possibly can. So go check us out there and you can get to know us, get to know the community, and just be a part of it all. You can also go check us out on our Patreon at patreon.com/ahcommentary, where if you become a patron, you can get recognition in our Discord, have access to exclusive content, early access to certain content, and much, much more. We will be putting more content up there a lot more rapidly within the coming week. So if you are a patron, be prepared. There's some stuff coming your way.
Okay. There's a commercial that we're working on for Amateur Hour. It'll play alongside with the intro and stuff like that. It's going to be a lot of fun. I've asked anybody that's interested in being a part of it to send like a 4 or 5 second clip of like, thanks Amateur Hour. And if anybody has any of those, I will be working on that this weekend. So if you are wanting to participate in that, and I will put gamer tags on your clips if you so wish. Feel free to shoot me those. I need those probably by Saturday.
Yeah, we want to give you guys recognition. So if that's the one way that we can do it, please give us those clips so that we can give you that recognition and make you more part of the family. And I will not show my tits unless I get some bits. So make sure you send in some of those bits.
Fun fact, we got the room that they want the jammer victory on.
Yeah, very strong point. It's kind of strange that they got the same exact spot. And we'll see if Goon Platoon can find the jammer that other teams could not. We might actually get a better vantage point here and seeing where he's placing it.
I can't reach it.
Poll voting is down below, Karen, or on that. I swear we've done over this.
No, it doesn't even fit right there.
So it doesn't look like they can place the jammer exactly where they want to, but they need to hurry up and place that jammer because Goon Platoon is on their way, and they are not going to wait for that jammer to be placed. Now, I know that they got one jammer behind that railing, and it was upstairs. That's where they started, and it looked like they were trying to get it behind that wall, but I believe there's an invisible wall there that they can't penetrate and get that jammer around. So they're at a disadvantage for that, but fortunately for Goon Platoon, they can't get that jammer position because that would be a pain to try to find. Six Skulls looking towards the stairwell, protecting any kind of flank from that direction, and it looks like Raptor is looking down the hall that leads towards the main stair lobby.
Oh shit, my thing like glitched.
Double the bits for Titch's tits. That's on my other that's on my other streaming service. I'll send you the link to that one later.
Snapchat.
Premium.
Premium. You thought. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, goodness. All right, so they got the firewall. They're moving in on the jammer, or not the, my apologies, the laptop location. And I'm pretty certain they're going to know exactly where Goon Platoon, or where Chizona is.
Oh, he's trying to get your jammer?
And as they're trying to get that jammer that's just over the ledge, I don't know if they can get it, but even if they do get it, there's still a jammer down in this office area. And it looks like Vargas is trying to shoot up from behind. That's interesting.
That would be funny if you actually got it down. That would be impressive.
That would be hilarious. I mean, they could throw a grenade up there, possibly. You know, it's bizarre. I find myself actually trying to lean over the edge while watching this.
No, I don't, but still. Well, they know where we're at now, what corner, so I'm going to move.
Yeah, they're going to have to protect that stairwell. But again, Goon Platoon has shown that they will create opportunities by making one or two players a distraction while the other team moves around. So Chizona has to pay attention to that and defend against it, or else they're going to lose this round as well.
Did they get your jammer? You think you did? They might have. They probably knew where it was. I'm sure they did.
A little activity here.
Yeah, it looks like Chizona's saying, I don't know if you guys can hear the audio. What in the hell is that? Is that you? Okay. Jesus. It really threw me off. Anyway, so Chizona's talking that they may have Goon Platoon may have gotten that jammer that was up there. But now we have some shots fired up off the stairs.
Yeah, get out of there.
Six Skulls is not in the best position. He needs to find better coverage. And it looks like grenades are coming from the main lobby stairs. Peeking around the corner is Savage, getting the down on Raptor, despite Raptor having the upper hand there.
Chuck was prime with 500 bits, Titch's Tits, or GTFO.
Oh, dear. Now, Goon Platoon only has 30 seconds left to get that jammer, run upstairs, and get that laptop hacked. Can they do it? I believe they will be able to, as if they at least leave one of their team members up near the laptop. They are running out of time. There's only 16 seconds left. And there it is. Goon Platoon walking away with another victory, now making the score 6-1. They only need one more to get the 3 points they need to get their score up on the scoreboard. Is it 5-1?
Yeah, it's 5-1.
Well, I can't count.
No, I think what happened is you looked over at the score.
I did.
Yeah.
He had already updated it. So Paco, he compromised me there.
Paco was on point.
He was on point for himself. Unfortunately, not for me. But okay, so my apologies. 5-1. We are now at halftime. And moving on into the next round. If Goon Platoon wins, then Chizona only has the opportunity to get a tie this evening, and both teams could walk away with 1 point. But Goon Platoon could walk away with 7 and finally get a score up on that scoreboard. And by the way, we can't really show anything on stream, just saying, because we could get suspended or banned. Not that we're really big and we'd be noticed, but we do need to be careful about that. But, you know, if you head over to our Patreon by chance, you might get some exclusive content over there.
That might be where
that might be where it is. So if you want to become a patron,
that's a tier 3.
That's a tier 3. Yeah, exactly. So become a patron over at patreon.com/AH commentary for that exclusive Hershey Kiss content.
What the fuck is going on?
Dude, I don't know. I mean, this is what you get when you get live, man. And Assassin, I don't know what you called earlier. We could scroll up and see what your prediction was as I'm doing that. But yeah, so go check out that Patreon. Also, go check out the Discord. Join us over there, guys. Thank you so much for donating. Thank you so much for the subs. Thank you so much for being part of this community and this experience and the growth of our brand. Really appreciate it, guys.
We wouldn't be able to do it without you guys. And ain't that the truth?
Truth. Could we go over to the scoreboards again, real quick, Paco? Not those. Nope. No. The overall for all, that one. So why don't we take a quick look at this scoreboard here and see who is potentially in the top 8. Now we can see overall the top 8 teams include Hoons Goons, CNS, which is Chicken Noodle Soup, Old Dirty Gunners, also known as ODG, NAC, Notorious Assassin Crew, Unknown, Chronic Master Gators, Duganauts, and Need 3. Those are currently the top holders, but do keep in mind that a lot of them are tied. As we can see, Hoons, Goon, CNS, and ODG are all tied for first with 15 overall points. NAC and Unknown and Chronic Master Gators, as well as Duganauts, all tied for second with 12 points. And then Need 3 has 9, and a few other teams have 9 as well. That includes Meat Pack, Chizona, and Barrage. So there's a lot of change that will occur in the near future for the top 8, and we will be providing it as soon as we get it. And according to Gudos, because we are coming to the end of the league, the Season 2 league, we will be getting it a lot more rapidly. So you guys will get updates faster, and we'll be able to watch as teams progress.
Yeah, that I'm not sure who
we played all of
who
them.
Dukes have this week, because I mean that's like we're on. I think this is the sort of we're ending week 6. We got week 7. This game is actually a week 7 game, I believe. This is their last game, so we've got a really interesting situation now where I'm not sure who Dukes plays, but their 8th spot is not for sure. Like they've got a lot of things could change for that 8th spot.
Yeah, for sure. With the number of ties there, again, like that top 8, we could see it drastically change. In fact, Need 3 might not even be on there. A couple of teams might not be on there. It all depends on who can break those tiebreakers.
Sorry, Need 3 was who I was talking about. Sorry. Oh, that's what I meant. Sorry, yeah, Need 3. I'm not sure, like, because if you look at Need 3's match list,
Are you watching that, Cougar?
they won
Turn it down a little.
second, third, fourth week.
Mm-hmm.
They lost the first week. It looks like they played Barrage that week or Killing Joke. I don't think they've played NAC yet. So NAC, they've got to play this week. Yeah, so that's what I mean.
Luck.
So when you look at where they're at, but you look at the teams that they still have to play, like that really puts into perspective. Anybody in the 9th spot who has or with 9 points who necessarily hasn't played some of the tough teams really got to come out this week.
Yep. They really got to show their true colors, and they got to change their tactics and on the fly, because some of the teams that they're going to be facing are going to be challenging them, challenging the strategies that they've generally used to find success. But we can see that there's been a substitute here. Timber has now arrived in chat. Everyone, welcome Timber. Congratulations, Timber, on on those well-fought matches. Very hard matches, to say the least. So good efforts on you, and it looks like Cougar is going to be stepping in his place. So good luck, Cougar. Let's see if you can help your team turn it around and get back at the Goon Platoon here.
Another quick welcome to Raz too. Rob has finally made it. He's an hour late, but
what's
he
up,
has
Rob?
finally arrived.
How did you miss the beginning? You were home for about an hour. Do you have us on have our notification live?
I can send anyone soon. If everybody's played their week 6 matches, like that's really where we can really look at it and see, like, who needs to win what in order to make it, and where, and map going to come down to like map points for specific people and what they actually need. They need a minimum number of maps. Like this last week is really when it gets interesting and fun in the stats department.
100%. You know, we should probably do an off-stream kind of analysis of that. You know, get together and talk about it, and really get the hype going, because we are going to be going into the last week again. As Titch had said, this is a Week 7 match, so this is the final match for both of these teams. And
I don't know if it's the final match for Goon.
Or is it for Goon? You're right. I think Goon Platoon still has their Week 6 match, don't they?
I believe so, but they, according to the standings, they haven't played 5 or 6 either.
I think they played their 5th.
Okay, so they might have, yeah. So it looks like they're going to end up pretty soon.
Yep.
So it's coming down to the end of the wire.
It really is, and I'm really excited. I'm still calling Hoons, Goons, and NAC in the finals. I got a feeling. Hoons, Goons is already, like, without a doubt, they already have the most points overall, and they have the most wins overall. They've gotten 12 wins in every single game except for the very first, which they only got 10 wins in. So they're indefinitely, like, absolutely 100% going to be in the finals. Well, at least moving forward into the quarterfinals. Let's see if they can actually progress to the finals as they move forward. The postseason is going to be elimination, but considering their performance, I'm quite confident they're going to make it to the finals, and I want to see if NAC will get there and see if my prediction is correct. But, you know, again, there are a lot of top contenders like Chicken Noodle Soup, and then you also have other teams who, as you saw in that top 8, like Chronic Mastigators, Dukes, and a couple of the other teams there, they have really proven themselves and gotten themselves right there into the top 8 currently and fighting for the top 8. So it's anyone's game at this point.
Yeah, I think Chronic Mastigators and Dukes are probably the 2 teams in the top 8 that people probably weren't expecting to be there. But
yeah, and speaking of the Chronic Mastigators, many, at least 2 members of the team were previously on a different team in season 1, and the captain El Candor wanted to just start clean, start over, get a whole new roster, pull people in that he has played with. You know, over the course of a year, and gotten really good playing with, and that includes the Pascoda, Lizard, Longolicho, BJR, and Chico, and they have really come out strong and shown what they can do.
Yeah. Then on the Duke side, we got Chuckles Prime, Freshbone 9, Rad Bingham, Juan Me, Cougar Hunter.
Cougar Hunter is now over on Chizona.
Yeah, and then Death Wish. I'm not sure who was replaced if anybody at all.
Yeah, possibly not. It was only one person, and they still had that sub there, Death Wish. I'm assuming Death Wish just because of the placement in the lineup there. So if I'm wrong, I apologize. But yeah, you know, definitely Duganauts. I'm not gonna lie. You know, people were bashing me a little bit earlier on in the season, not knowing many of the players. But honestly, there's been a lot of new players that have been coming in and really been, you know, testing themselves and seeing how good they actually are going against these awesome teams. And a lot of them, many of us don't know. So if I don't know you, I apologize. But we are impressed nonetheless.
Cougar is gone. Dukes, he's probably. I wonder if he's regretting that decision with you sitting in the 7th spot. But we're wishing him the best of luck either way.
We see him in public all the time.
Yeah, we do.
Oops, what did I just do here?
Oh, you going messed up, boy.
The stream minimized.
Oh, that's strange.
Yeah. So we're loading back in, everybody. I think they were having some issues with somebody. But they are back in.
Getting all their loadouts set up, and I've seen a lot of CQBs. I've seen a lot of CQBs. And I don't know.
So,
I thought the classic Red K8 was becoming the meta here, but
if you look at Cougar's actually running the Eagle Eye.
Oh, nice. Okay, we're finally going to get to see Eagle Eye in this match. SoFlo has a request.
I already know where SoFlo's going on. I already know where SoFlo's going with this. Cougar Hunter is on the team list, but left before the game started.
Yes, he did.
you switched teams before the season started.
So just keep in mind, a lot of these cards that came out, they came out before the season actually started, so the rosters were set up. But there were some changes in rosters, and they were approved, so everyone is aware of them. And Cougar has been playing with Chizona since the start, so that we are certain on and can confirm to be okay.
Oh, we have jammers.
Apparently maybe Soflo knows Rad.
Oh, very cool.
There's no good spots.
And it looks like we're on
Mr.
Shoot
Rad,
House now.
It's over there.
Mr. Rad Bingham.
Red Bingham.
So we are on Shoot House, which is somewhat of an interesting choice, I think.
Yeah, very small map, very quick to activity. And it looks like they're placing a jammer down in the back hall of the red side. And this isn't a bad choice if you think about it, because if they started throwing grenades from the catwalk, it'd be more difficult to get grenades back there rather than moving up to where they are now, which always seems to be the case. As you can see, there's a couple of grenades going out. He's seeing red, but he remains alive. So the jammer's all the way in the back, and they're going to defend closer up towards the middle of the map. And again, play time. That's what Chizona seems to do. They like to play the time. Set up a jammer to force them to take more of their time to try to get the jammer. And they try to slow them up in the mid and fight their way through, which isn't a bad tactic. Just seems to have not worked for them this evening yet.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about them trying to back up looking at the catwalk, because you usually poke your head out first and usually get a shot off doing that.
Yeah, very dangerous move. But they also, despite putting themselves, right there, just as you had said it, they peek out. There's a couple of grenades. They're trying to get some of those shots, but there's two people double firing from the catwalk. Very, very dangerous. I also noticed they put up some door blockers to prevent an A to B type of movement. And Cougar trying to run to the back, but got caught up by the Goon on the catwalk, and now Raptor goes down, making the same mistake, trying to get some of those eliminations, rather than waiting for them to come down off the catwalk.
Yeah, that's danger alley on that on this map. Somebody's up there. Bad move to go to the right side.
At this point, they need to sit and wait. I believe most of Goon Platoon has used their lethals, and now they're just like Goon Platoon has been playing. They send someone to provide a distraction for certain movements by the other team and put them in a vulnerable position. So now they got a team member moving in to lay some fire down. And Six Skulls in Vargas. There it is, Savage getting that angle and downing and eliminating Skulls. Vargas downing Barry, but no, he is unable to stay alive and gets eliminated by Savage.
I know, we're like way off today.
And Goon Platoon now has to race to get to the jammer. They only have 48 seconds left. They'll have to get that jammer, hack that laptop within that given time. And again, Chizona trying to force Goon Platoon to run the time at this point. But a couple of bad decisions there by Chizona.
All right, we got to win everyone to tie.
Yeah, so they are talking about how they need to win everyone now from this point on in order to tie.
What?
Are they still looking for a jammer?
Possibly.
No.
Did they not?
Oh, they got it.
Very, very close. We're just running out of time, but with 6 seconds left. And there it is. Goon Platoon winning yet another round, making the score now 6-1. And Assassin, thank you for at least trying to keep me up to date with the score, because I clearly can't count. HB Puppet, welcome.
This chat is getting out of control.
Well, so our chat consists primarily of a lot of players. So in the league, So there's definitely going to be some banter, but I'm pretty certain most players know each other by now. So as long as you guys are
There's a lot of love.
yeah,
I
if you're
don't
doing it
want
with love and humor, it's all good.
the SoFlo dropping another 400 bits, guys.
God dang.
SoFlo is he's taking over the number 2 spot. I'm pretty sure he's probably not far away from the number 1 spot.
Nope,
No,
only
he is 8 bits away from taking over the number 1 spot from Killer. Don't let Killer know because
Who doesn't like petulant dwarfs? It's my number 1 porn.
Yeah, you might as well keep your shit.
That's what you were talking about by getting out of hand. Now we're on to Pornhub apparently.
and there he goes. Dropping 9 bits.
Barely found out about this today. Oh, you just found out about this today. Well, welcome. I'm glad you found out about it.
Yeah, welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy the show.
Yeah, if you haven't followed yet, go ahead and hit that little heart icon so you can stay up to date. We have yet another. Yes, we did say that Alchemist Prime. I don't know. It keeps coming up in chat. I can't stop it, man. It's like a virus. It just spreads. And Timber with 100. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Puppet, yeah. If you haven't followed yet, go ahead and hit that follow button. We will be continuing coverage of the North American Firewall League and some other content in the near future. We are working on getting some other tourneys arranged. So if you're interested in some of that content, please hit that follow button and check it out later. But why don't we check out the match as it's starting up again in Shoot House, and it looks like Chizona is starting on the blue side.
Yeah. Paco, when you get a chance, can you open up the mini feed a little bit?
Zip Poet, welcome, man. Glad to see you're here.
Yeah, there we go. Perfect. All right, yeah. So HP Puppet did hit that follow button. Sorry, our event list was closed at the time, so we could not see the follows. But now we are up to date.
Six Skulls getting the first elimination of this match here, and it looks like Cougar Hunter was utilizing that Eagle Eye, taking advantage.
You downed him. No, I don't.
There's a revive, but Savage has been downed once. He gets down a couple more times, he's eliminated. And it looks like Chizona has changed their tactic a little bit. They're moving in pairs rather than as a whole squad, which may not be something that Goon Platoon was predicting.
Where are they at?
Cougar Hunter and Six Skulls moving around to try to hack the laptop. Pull that distraction and see what Goon Platoon does. They need to be careful, though, because Goon Platoon does have a better aim, or at least they've been showing they have better aim.
No, we don't have frags.
So they're going to have to be very, very careful.
We're fucked then.
Doesn't sound like anyone's got frags at the moment. Which may be a
shot down
problem.
there. Jesus, right through the stairwell.
You saw that, right? Jeez, I didn't think that was possible.
Yo, ass. Who's in your squad?
Maybe not the best abbreviation, but you know, I suppose it works.
That's phenomenal. I love it. Yo, ass.
So Cougar and Six Skulls trying to provide a little bit of pressure on the other side of the catwalk, but I don't think Cougar is too confident in that, and he's regrouping with the rest of his team. Six Skulls still standing alone all by himself. Vargas now switching places, moving up to Six Skulls, getting a couple of the grenades out, seeing if he can get some eliminations there. But no, he's throwing flashes instead. Double shooting. It's Cougar Hunter and Raptor. Cougar getting some down on Lucky. Can he get it? Yes! Chizona pushing across the catwalk, downing Goon Platoon and getting the eliminations here. And now they need to rush to get to that jammer and the laptop. They only have a minute left to do so.
Some yelling amongst each other. People calling each other idiots or something.
I think there's a little bit of excitement in their voice, and they just want to get this win because they are down just a little bit. They are down 5 wins, and they finally got it. Chizona getting another victory on the scoreboard there, making the score now 6-2. They only need 4 more wins to get that tie and walk away with a point this evening, which would be to their benefit because they really want to take as many points away from Goon Platoon as possible. But well done, Chizona. You changed up your tactics, and it worked in your favor.
Yeah. And that's the mark of that's the biggest thing, is if something's not working, you got to try and figure out where it is that you're failing. Try and see what you can do to just switch it up. Maybe switch up the map style or whatever it is that you need to do. I'm not sure who's picking that map.
I don't know either.
It's so hard for us to tell.
I think in the rules it says that you should alternate, like that's recommended, but I don't know. The one team could be picking all 3 of their maps, and then the other their maps in the second half. But I mean, I'm not totally listening in on their comms at this point. But yeah, interesting choice. Interesting choice.
Hanger skulls, yeah.
A little bit of a lull here as people are getting their loadouts all set up. I've been seeing a lot of motion sensors. I've been seeing Eagle Eye use, which is an awesome skill that I didn't think was going to be as utilized as it has been. So that's a nice surprise. But a lot of motion sensors, a lot of C4s and proximities. I haven't really seen, honestly, a lot of concussion mines. I think earlier this season we saw some concussion mines. We saw a lot of concussion mines in season 1. But this season it's a little bit different. People are going with different tactics here.
Should we not, you think?
Timber with another 100 bits. Thanks, dude. Much appreciated.
Let's see. Okay.
Apparently there's an updated, if you check Captain's chat.
All right, I'm going to go check it out right now while you listen to the sultry voice.
Chocomus Prime with another 200 biddies saying, got you, Bay.
Thanks, Bay. Okay.
Yeah, so we're just going to drop that updated scoreboard list into Skype for Paco to spend 10 minutes making up another scene for that. I'm scared to watch what you're doing. Everything you do here scares me.
Let's see. Okay.
Raspberry. I hate raspberry. What do you got against raspberries?
Raspberries are great, man.
Well, not according to your brother. Your brother says raspberries are terrible.
Well, he's just jealous because he's only half a raspberry.
I hope Tits turn that volume up.
Shut up, Paco. Yeah, no. That comes from if you're not as familiar with Spaceballs, I believe that's a line from Spaceballs. Oh my Lanta! Oh.
Wait,
You
what?
melted me in my seat, SoFlo.
1,000 bits,
dude.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I have no words. You're just a sweet, sweet person. Thank you so much.
We have a hype train.
Yeah. Holy crap! I don't know what a hype train is.
It's a new thing. I got an email on that today. Basically, like, okay, so if we hit level 1, then everybody gets emotes. Those level 1 emotes down there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and then if you hit the target, then the timer resets and we go to level 2.
Hey, we're going on to the next match and we're on Hanger.
Subs, bits, all that stuff. All right, so we are on to Hanger. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, we totally got distracted. We don't have words. Just thank you so much, man. Thank all of you. Wow.
Another bit too.
So now Chizona is they're on the attack in Hanger. Oh no, sorry, my apologies.
It's Hanger.
No, but are they on?
Looking outside. They're on two of them.
Are they on defense? Did they switch it up? Are they playing defense this round?
You're by yourself out there. They're shooting at you.
Sorry, I don't know.
No. They're on offense. He's just looking through the catwalk, and they had barred that door. So Raptors checking out the catwalk, and you can see many of the Goon Platoon is actually shooting down. I'm sorry, I said catwalk, airwalk.
closed the door, so they're across on the other side.
He just needs to be careful. There might be a C4 on this door.
Yeah, I'm coming back.
And he was eliminated with the C4 earlier this evening. And they need to try to figure out how to get across without getting shot. The best bet is probably going around to the Hummer side and entering the hangar through the Hummer. So, someone is giving comms. I believe someone's running with Eagle Eye.
Are you looking at
Yeah.
Cougar's still just looking out that area towards the outside. No, they are on defense.
They are in defense, yeah.
They must have switched up the rotation. And
No, this is right, because they started on defense on the shoot house.
oh, they did?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, you're right.
Everything's
you're
right.
My mistake. My brain's not working tonight. Apparently, I can't count and I don't remember sequences.
Yeah, and you throw me off when you do it.
I'm sorry, man.
Because you're the one that's supposed to,
Are you sure?
you're supposed to be on top of this stuff.
I know. Well, that's why I brought you on, and then you made me lazy. I don't know what to tell you.
Rob with another 48 bits adding to the hype train. Got a minute and 40 seconds to hit that
Was it level
one
2?
train. We'll hit level 2 and then it'll reset the timer.
So now Chizona is just sitting here, and Skulls goes down. Vargas getting the revive. That door is now open. Raptor laying some gunfire, downing White Kong, but White Kong's revived. A couple of rollies going out that door, but not finding their mark. Missing a bunch of hit markers. Six Skulls needs to get out of there. He has been downed already. He needs to take better coverage. Probably sit behind one of those pillars would be his best bet.
Okay.
Cougar sitting in the server room. This is a very good hold so far, but Chizona, but we can't.
Yo, Jesus Christ, so flow with another 300 bits and we just hit the fucking hype train.
There's some gunfire. Cougar Hunter just shooting right around the corner, but someone's coming in through the server area. He needs to be careful. He goes down. I bury. He's out of grenades. Raptor can't do anything. Six Skulls goes down. Vargas throwing out some grenades. Raptor trying to get that down, and he does. Savage going down, getting eliminated. Reloading. Vargas getting the down and an elimination there.
I'm hurt, so I'm almost out of ammo too.
Now it's Vargas and Raptor holding this final hold on hangar. Can they get this victory on defense?
1 minute.
Yeah, they got one more person to go.
Very, very close match so far.
No, he's going to the office. No, he's outside. He's coming through the door. He's outside.
Sounds like they're coming in from the back section there.
No, server.
A lot of excitement coming from Chizona.
Don't do it, Rap.
Vargas very concerned because he is seeing red. A lot of red. Threw a grenade out. Raptor is pinching him there in the server. He doesn't have a lot of ammo. He needs to conserve it, and he needs to allow Vargas to take lead at this point. There's not a lot of time left for this Goon Platoon member.
Yeah, Raptor just saying he has 10 bullets left. That's all he's
There
got
he
left.
goes, and he gets the elimination. Vargas coming in
getting
clutch.
Wow.
Woo! Chizona walking away with another victory, and they are coming back, folks. We told you not to count them out yet. We might see a tie this evening. And speaking of ties, if you haven't cast your vote yet, you can still do so. It looks like 6 votes for Chizona coming out for a victory. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. But if some of you think there is going to be a tie, go ahead and cast that vote now. And thank you guys for that hype train reaching level 1. I don't know what that is. And yes, Rob, I did say, yeah, thanks. Let's get back to the match. But I didn't want anyone to miss anything that was going on. But guys, wow, the generosity this evening. Can't thank you enough, honestly.
Like, that's insane. So anybody who donated during that hype train should have just unlocked a 5 train emotes. Yeah.
Unlocked what?
Anybody that was a part of that should have 5 emotes.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's awesome.
but SoFlo, man, holy Jesus, dude.
Because it's like, well, what the fuck? It's kind of like a slap in the face. The last
Like,
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to have to do something about that.
okay, we will get something for you, SoFlo.
I remember that shit.
We will
I remember it.
we'll work on something.
Switch the map, Skulls.
Wow. So we are now 9 rounds down. We are on our second to last map. So we're going to finish up on Hangar because now Goon Platoon has to defend. We'll see how well they do and see if they can get another victory, solidifying their win tonight. But there's still a good chance Chizona can come back and get that tie.
Yeah,
Yes,
I think if Chizona comes back and takes this one, I think they definitely figured out that the issue is actually Timber.
Poor Timber. He was just having a rough night. In fact, you can hear during the match that they, they're all saying they're having an off night. But it seems like they're getting their momentum back. So Timber, hey man, no, it just
Timber
happens.
knows we're playing. We love you, Timber. Don't worry. So it does look like Paco does actually have the new standings finally up to date here. No, it's not. Okay, never mind. Sorry, guys.
I did send it to you though, right?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I probably should have verbalized that to you, but we will get that to you before the night is out, guys. So do not worry.
Better get those jammer spots, Vargas.
Killtrix is tied up at the moment. Could you please leave a message? Indeed. Oh, I love you guys. You're great. Oh, man.
Yeah, sorry for the lull, guys. We're
We know that spot. Yeah.
looks like they are starting up here. They're about to jump in, so this is like I said, this is do or die for Chizona. They really need to push it out here. So far, so good on a good comeback.
Yeah, they're on their way for a comeback. And should Goon Platoon win, I hope they don't lose that momentum because they can still strip them of more victories so that they don't win in a tie.
All right, so it looks like the hype train was finished. 1,649 bits.
Dang, man. Holy crap.
Jesus.
All right, so Chizona starting outside of the hangar in the back, and they need to make their way into the hangar. And they're currently going on the Jeep side. They need to keep an eye on that airwalk so as Goon Platoon doesn't shoot from there, which they already had done so in the previous round. Cougar Hunter moving in, sitting behind that protection, and it looks like the laptop is sitting underneath the platform just next to the airliner here. I don't know my jets or my planes, so if it's not an airliner, I apologize.
Cargo plane.
We'll call it'll be a cargo plane.
Make sure you click on that thank button, Paco. Yep, that one.
Cougar Hunter throwing out a couple of grenades there, and it looks like a couple of the members are going up. Six Skulls entering the plane a little bit, giving it a little, a better perspective, higher perspective. See if you can pick anyone out.
Sorry, I expected something else to happen. My bad. Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Sorry, guys. Back to the game at hand.
So Cougar Hunter and Raptor are peeking around the corner, looking towards the laptop area, not finding anyone. Vargas identifying someone in the back. Cougar Hunter and Raptor are moving in while that gunfire is being exchanged, acting as a distraction. They're looking for jammers right now. Raptor getting at least one.
There's 4 jammers. I can almost guarantee it.
I wouldn't put it past them.
As they ran by, I distinctly heard the sound of at least 3 different jammers.
Vargas being down and eliminated. A proximity mine going off. No, and there goes Raptor. Trying to get the revive on his teammate, but couldn't. He did get the down, but couldn't finish the elimination there. 6 Skulls now the last remaining member of Chizona. And Goon Platoon defending like champs on this map.
It's pronounced Chizona.
Chizona?
The click turns
Is that how we're pronouncing it?
According to Timber. And I'm gonna
Chizona?
go. And I'm gonna go with the guy that like Shia LaBeouf
Like
running
it's
from
not
me.
Chizona or Chizona or Chizona? Chizona. Well, I've been pronouncing it wrong this whole time.
Yep. We are terrible
Okay,
people.
guys, Chizona Killas.
Well, the score is now 7-3 for the Goon Platoon.
Goon Platoon walks away with 3 points this evening, but Chizona must continue to play and fight and get their momentum back so that they can get a couple more victories away from Goon Platoon to decrease their chances of moving forward.
All right, so we do have the updated scoreboard ready to go.
Hey, Killatrix, how you doing, man?
So here is the latest, up-to-date, greatest that we have. So as you can see, need 3 with 0 points in 8th position.
absent?
Sorry, let's say that 10. Okay, so they're at 10 points right now. Currently tied with Top Gun. So Top Gun has 39 map wins. Need 3 has 39. So they're actually tied. That's why there's not there. Gotcha. Okay. So they're actually tied with Top Gun right now for the 8th spot.
Wow. And it looks like NAC has taken the lead, but keep in mind that NAC has played one more match as opposed to Hoon's Goons. So if Hoon's Goons wins another one, they will be tied for first with NAC. And if we look at the overall wins, they're very, very close. So NAC has played 6 of the 7 matches, while Hoon's Goons has only played 5 of the 7. And there's only a 1-point difference. So to see who's going to move forward there, again, I'm just saying, it's my prediction that they're going to be going to the finals. And then you have Chicken Noodle Soup in ODG tying for second here. And then for third place, you got Unknown, Chronic Master Gators, and Duganauts at 12 overall points. If you look over at the total overall wins, you can see on the left-hand side there in the upper left corner, NAC is topping the list with 59, then Hoon's Goons with 58, CNS 50, ODG with 46, Unknown 40, Need 3 39, Chronic Master Gators 38, and Duganauts 34. Lol Duganauts, says Chuckamus Prime. Chicago, he says. Chizona. So Chizona. So I wasn't completely off. I was just doing a hard ch. So Chizona. What's the origin of that, Tim?
So like,
where did Chizona come from?
Wouldn't you say like it said like shiz? Like sh.
Possibly. Phonetics, man.
Like timber is the shiz. Oh no.
Oh, it was originally Dugnatus, not Duganauts. I see. It says Chronic Master Gators should be at.
Wait, was there some typo somewhere? Because I swear to God.
I hope there's no typo. But if there is a typo on that card, it's not our fault.
Daddy says that. I'm like, look at this. I'm like, is this legit?
Crossbows.
So just a real quick update on this match, guys. We only have one more round.
Yes.
Now it says,
So on the team card, it says Duga. Yeah.
It's Duga.
Okay, so I was gonna say, I'm like, flash to it real quick, Paco.
Okay.
Yeah, there. Yeah. Oh,
Flash 'em.
okay, so it is Duganauts. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay. Clarification at the end of the season on how to pronounce people's names. Thank you for that. Little late, but hey, Chizona. There you go.
Dear God. So, guys, we're entering our last map of the evening, and I want to, silently applaud both teams for wonderful matches tonight. Been really, really fun to watch. Again, Savage, if you do watch this VOD afterwards, or any member of your team, if they want to stream, we'd really like to see you guys play again up here on the big screen. So please consider it, because everybody wants to see you guys play. We want to cheer you on.
Chicago and Arizona, where we're from. Okay. To my understanding, Cougars from Toronto, up near me, actually, in Canada here.
There's a lot of you Canucks in this league.
This is true.
Here too, somewhere. Where are you putting it? Behind the box?
We could make
So-
the great national Canadian scrub squad.
It's on the same side as Vargas.
You could, yeah, technically. So it looks like Chizona is trying to place some of their jammers. Haha, see, I got it right that time. And they're getting a whole bunch of jammers down here trying to get this victory. And I believe they're going to be covering this upper platform, this upper walkway. It would probably be the best vantage point they have. Granted, there's not a lot of cover, so they'd have to play it very safe.
That's all you gotta do. All right.
Okay, right side, right side, right side.
A couple of grenades going out.
Where?
And they're calling out Goon Platoon being on the first floor on the right side of them.
Yeah, so it looks like we have the Goon Platoon apparently up top on the other side. So they're either going to have to push around,
I'm off.
go to the other side, and then looks like Vargas is kind of over there, but a little bit by himself, a little bit on his own.
This would be a great place to have Eagle Eye.
He's going down the stairs.
And guys, if there's a little bit of lag there, it's not on our end, I don't believe.
He was up there, and I just saw him walk down. Down below us. Right here, Vargas. In this corner.
Yeah, no, it's on Raptor's end. So if there's a little bit of a lag there, guys, we apologize, but we are using a browser source. So Cougar Hunter goes down by Savage. There's the res. Unfortunately, they just wasted 2 revive pistols on one person.
Yeah, especially when everybody's down to 1 revive dart. That's something you don't want to have happen.
Yeah, you gotta be very careful, and you gotta call out who's gonna get the revive. A grenade going out. He got hit a little bit. Cougar Hunter needs to be careful and step back so he's not in the way of some of those grenades.
You get an angle right here, Cougar. On the right. Yeah. I fucked him up.
And it looks like they're gonna double fire from that position, but no. Cougar decides to step away.
He's fucking me up. Straight down, yeah, Cougar.
Vargas with a good vantage point. He could peek out and possibly get someone, but which I think he just did. But there's no hit markers. So far, I don't think there's been any elimination yet. So both teams have all members.
Dude, don't go too crazy.
And it's a bit of a slow go here.
Do you have another one? Just go. Oh, okay. Never mind, you're good, Vargas. You need to take it. Come
Goon
on.
Platoon is running out of time. They're going to have to make a move sooner or later. Better sooner rather than later.
He's popping out at the bottom. Headshot. Get his
Raptor getting the headshot.
Woo! We heard that nice squishy sound. Getting that down, but Blade gets the revive.
Spot right here. The corner right there. 2 of them. Because he revived.
Gotta be careful with pointing those lasers. It's good for giving directions, but not only can you hear the click, but it gives away your position as well. Shots fired. 6 Skulls goes down. Vargas also gets it down on Savage. I think that's Savage's second down. White Kong getting the
Vargas down.
revive.
Raptor getting the elimination on White Kong.
He is pinned. Got him down.
Another headshot on Blade from Raptor.
Beautiful. Gotta love that squishy sound there. So satisfying. There's one more member of Goon Platoon. The No Savage gets the revive.
Vargas.
Unlucky.
Yeah, one to the right. I'm hurt. I'm hurt.
Vargas getting a good grenade up there for the elimination. Sounds like 1 remaining.
So far, very good hold by Chizona.
Oh, the flank from Barry. V
Oh,
skulls. 6
Barry
skulls.
coming up from behind.
Kidding.
I just want to be alive.
And there's
7-4.
Chizona. Woo! Coming back very strong, getting another victory. And we got one more round, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I know it's late. I know it was a late match, but thank you for tuning in and giving us the support, giving these teams support.
And we want to thank all of you for giving us the support.
Wow.
Especially SoFlo.
Just
You are too kind
awesome.
to us, sir. Look at 23-21. Jesus Christ.
Wow. Wait, when did that happen?
Like today.
Man, oh man. Okay.
For Toronto, sorry, High Jammers. Yeah, Cougar, you're not far from me. I'm actually I'm in Hamilton, so you're about 40 minutes away from me.
All right. Well, we're moving into the last round, and we're going to be going back to Gauntlet, which we've seen a lot of Gauntlet, and that's the newest map. It's the newest addition to this game, and people love it. Some say it kind of, it's the new shoot house. It's a good substitute, but there's still a lot of fans of the shoot house. It's a very quick game. People get up on each other real quick, and it's I'm not a huge fan of shoot house. I like more of the slow pace game. That's probably why I don't play anymore. But the Gauntlet, definitely a fan favorite.
Another scoreboard coming after this match,
even though it won't change much. Well, thank you so much for that, man. Thank you for staying up to date with that stuff. It's really appreciated. It allows us to get that information out to people who might not have access to it.
Yeah, because Goon's going to get 3 points. That's going to put Goons at 4. Chizona is still sitting. Chizona's still sitting at 9 points, but Need 3 still sitting at 10. Yeah, so it doesn't affect. So neither team will actually be making it through here, but still fun to watch.
Fun to watch, and also gives you an idea for the next season. If these teams do return, you can monitor their performance from season to season, and if they can identify that for themselves, where they came out in the standings overall for this season, if they can improve next season, that would definitely be fun to watch.
What is it, Karen, that I didn't think I'd say?
Is there a little bit of lag? Like, are you guys getting it? Are you guys seeing lag? Huh, that's strange.
Down there.
No, I think it's just you.
Well, that's crap.
Everything is good on my end.
All right.
All right, so we do have Chizona pushing up. It looks like the laptops in that back section again on the lower right side for them.
So Goon Platoon's probably going to hold a similar position, but they're going to be in the back right corner from the perspective that we're looking right now, Raptor. They're probably going to be in the back right corner and defending up top. Maybe a couple of players on the bottom, but I would say most up top. Okay, thank you, Puppet. As long as you guys have a good video, that's all I care about. I'll deal with it on my end. I don't know what's happening.
Unfortunately, I can't show the skin on this stream.
But
Maybe
head over to
another
our Patreon. You can see all the skin you want, my friend.
Say SoFlo is too kind. Yeah. Well, some things I've never thought I'd say in this world. Check out Patreon if you want to see my skin. And SoFlo is just too kind. Like, this stream is just... it's full of firsts.
I'm down. I'm good, though.
Savage downing Raptor. Vargas getting the revive, but unfortunately, Savage is there waiting. Getting it picked up again.
You flashed me.
So, just flashed himself.
Oh, my dear Lord.
It's falling apart quickly.
Yeah, sorry, I can't really give comms because mine's just so far behind now. Like by 2 seconds.
So Vargas getting some shots across. Not sure who he's trying to battle it out with. It might still be Savage.
2 of them.
Savage downing Vargas. That was it. I don't think there is a self-revive.
Should I rage quit? He says.
Savage getting the elimination, and that is contract revoked.
Yep.
Final score 8-4.
8 to 4.
Goon Platoon coming out victorious this evening. Good play by both teams.
What did I
And
say
I want
the
to
score was
commend
gonna be?
Chizona for coming back the way they did. I don't think you said it was 8-4 Goon Platoon.
No, I said 8-4.
You did say
Chizona.
8-4.
Yeah.
You did say 8-4 Chizona.
Yeah, 8-4 jokingly with the four jammer wins.
So very
To
close in
carry
your
the
prediction, Swami. But wrong team.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's mix it up.
But very well played by both
I'd
teams.
also like to point out that the real Schwan, who is Paco here, got it wrong because his words, the team has always won, has always been on the left of our home screen here. But unfortunately, this time, Paco, you selected the wrong square.
Yeah, no Texas. 'Cause I feel
Nice
like
try,
they've gone
Casper. Better luck next time.
Yeah, no Texas.
Poor Casper. The still forever friendly ghost. Chell, yes, I agree, man. Very good games. Very, very awesome. Very exciting and entertaining. And what's even more exciting and entertaining is seeing you guys come in and join us. I mean, getting a whole community like this together and watching together these awesome, awesome matches in this amazing league where we had 24 teams go at it for a chance at victory at that pot at the end. So thank you guys for joining us in our little amateur hour community. We really appreciate it, and it's been a heck of a lot of fun, especially getting to know everybody. There's some people in here. I may know you on Firewall. I may know your PSN name, but here I don't really know who some of you people are. But I just appreciate you coming in and enjoying this content. So.
Yeah, Timber was another 5 bits to help end off the night. And Zippo jumping in chat saying, GG's, welcome, dude. Glad you enjoyed. I know you weren't really talking, you were lurking, and that's okay.
That's okay. Yeah, so stay tuned. We do have more matches to come in the future. I don't know quite what those are yet, but as soon as we find out, we're going to post them up in our Discord, and we're going to let people know in Captain's Chat if possible. So, yeah, definitely go check out our Discord. The link is down below or up in the extensions, wherever that may be. So go ahead and click on that link. Join us in our community, and you'll know when we're going to be streaming next. But that's going to be it for me. Tish, do you have anything left?
Guys, make sure you join Discord. If anybody is helping, anybody is helping out with our little commercials that we're making, and wants to submit their 4 to 5 second clip of thanks amateur hour, be sure to do those before, preferably Saturday at the latest, so you guys get maybe tonight, tomorrow, Saturday, if anybody wants to do there. Any clips that you do send, I will put your gamers tag if you so wish. And thanks to everybody who has submitted a clip already or is going to. But that's it for me. That's all I've got. Paco, anything you want to say?
Okay, Casper is going to remain silent. But thank you, guys. This has been the Amateur Hour Commentary Channel, providing you tonight's match between Chizona Killas and the Goon Platoon in the North American Firewall League Season 2. Stay tuned, and until next time, folks, peace.